I'm Jim.
I'm Bill.
And we are
the Foodie Brothers.
Yes, today, or tonight I should say, we are going to prepare some pizza. And Bill's going to give us a demonstration on pizza making at home. What do you think?
Homemade pizza.
Here we go. Let's get going.
This takes a little while, but...
You make your own dough or you get it? What do you do?
No, I buy my dough. I actually buy my dough from a local pizzeria because they make it daily and save me the work from doing it, which is a lot of work. So
not worth all the extra effort, huh?
No, I can make a pizza in 5 minutes. So you basically just pull out the dough, stretch it out a little.
And how many times do you have to practice doing this before you can get this technique that you don't throw it up and stick?
I don't throw it up. I'm not that good yet. No, but so I can stretch it.
Doesn't stick to the ceiling then, huh?
No. 3-5 minutes, that's a little stretching until it's as big as that peel that's over there.
And what is a peel?
A peel is the wooden instrument you use to put the pizza into the oven.
That's a peel.
Onto the stone.
Is that a full dough from a pizzeria or is that a different size? They come in different sizes?
They come small, medium, large. This is actually a medium size.
A medium.
And I use Don Pepino pizza sauce.
Don Pepino's, that's
sometimes I use homemade, but I really love Don Pepino.
So it's a nice shortcut. You can get your own pizza sauce and not have to make it from scratch.
And this basically makes 2 pizzas. So you put about half a can of pizza sauce. Spread it around.
Now, is it true you can put too much pizza sauce and then it becomes a wet mess and never really dries out?
You don't want to overdo the sauce because it creates a lot of steam, which prevents the pizza from getting nice and crispy, and you want a nice thin, crisp pizza.
Okay.
Alright, so now you got the sauce, some paleo mozzarella. Actually, I have some homemade mozzarella I'm going to put on this too.
Okay.
Which I made earlier.
What's the basic difference between the homemade and the paleo?
Well, the homemade is a lot more wet. I mean, it's fresh, whereas the paleo is a lot more dry. And I'm going to see what the difference is. I'm going to do a couple of fresh, couple of paleo.
A little combination of both.
Combination of both. And we put a little grated Romano cheese.
Okay.
A little extra virgin olive oil.
Ooh, a little squirt of olive oil on top. That's looking good already, though.
A little fresh pepper. A little salt.
Gotta have that salt and pepper.
And actually, a little basil.
Like basil on top, a little dried basil. Now, could you add toppings onto this if you wanted to also?
Absolutely.
Like what kind of toppings wouldn't make it too saucy, or pepperoni?
I like sausage or pepperoni.
But would have to be cooked pepperoni. I'm sorry, cooked sausage.
Cooked sausage.
Okay.
Cooked sausage. So I'm put a little dry, but of course if it was the summertime, I'd be putting some fresh basil from my garden on.
There you go. Ready to go.
Now that the pizza is made, we are going to attempt to slide it onto my pizza stone and cook it.
Now I remember trying this once at home and I made an absolute mess. I guess there's a technique to sliding it in.
The technique is to turn your oven completely all the way up to 500 degrees.
500 degrees.
Let it preheat for a good 15-20 minutes.
Now did you dust that peel a little bit?
Dust the peel with a little flour.
A little flour.
Cornstarch. And slowly pull it in.
Beautiful. About how many minutes now does that go in for?
15 minutes and you got a nice crisp pizza. You'll know it's done if you can basically pick it up and it doesn't flop around.
Alright, we'll see you in 15 minutes.
The pizza is just about ready to be pulled out.
Oh wow, look at that bubbling in there. That looks great. And you don't use the peel to pull it out?
Nah, I just pull it out with a set of tongs. Put it right onto a pizza pan. See, you can see when the pizza's good, look, it's stiff as a board.
Yeah.
Nice crisp crust.
It does have a little bit of juice though, a little bit more than normal.
That's the olive oil.
That's the olive oil? That's not the fresh mozzarella making a little bit? Okay.
Now we're also making a white pizza, okay? And the white pizza requires that you cook the dough first. Because if you threw the ricotta and the mozzarella on top of there, you wouldn't get a good crispy crust. So you throw the dough in first.
Okay.
And you pre-bake. Oh, we're getting a little caught up here. We get a little caught up here. Put the dough in first. Let that cook for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And then we will proceed with putting the toppings on that.
Oh, that looks good though. You got to cut it right away or you let it sit for...
I let it sit for about 5 minutes, just like anything else you pull out of the oven. It's way too hot to eat now, so just let it rest a little bit. This is the finished product. Take your pizza cutter, cut it in half, cut it in half again.
Don't cut your fingers off.
And then cut it into 8 pieces. That's it.
Pizza ready to go. Oh, that does look good.
And next, we're going to be making a white pizza.
All right, let's get to the white pizza.
My dough in the oven, okay, and I pre-cooked it about halfway.
How long would you say?
Maybe about 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay?
What do you got to do that for? To just get the moisture out of it?
Yeah, no, just to crisp it up, because if you throw the ricotta on the raw dough, it's never going to cook right.
Okay.
So now you throw the ricotta.
What kind of ricotta are you using?
I use Polio whole milk.
Whole milk.
Polio whole milk.
None of that part skim crap, huh?
Nah.
Okay. Now, can you, you know, put on as much as you want, or you can't put too much because ricotta has a lot of water too, right?
Yeah, you don't want to put too much. You just spread it around, lather it around.
It's like you're spreading the pizza sauce, but instead of the sauce, you're putting ricotta down as your base here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Now you got a nice little base of ricotta. Well, make sure you get it all the way out to the edges. Okay, and you're gonna put some mozzarella, maybe a little fresh.
Yeah, let's do that because it wasn't too watery on the red pizza, so.
Fresh mozzarella, homemade.
Very nice.
One piece of the regular.
All right, that's good stuff there.
A little pecorino romano.
Pecorino romano. So we got the 3 whites on top of that.
3 whites, and of course you always give it a little sprinkling of a little extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, beautiful.
A little fresh garlic powder.
Ooh, love that garlic.
Garlic makes everything taste better. A little pepper. And of course,
A little salt.
Salt.
Salt brings out that flavor.
And then back in the oven.
Again, same temperature pretty much?
Same temperature, you just got to keep it going.
Slide it off the peel. A lot easier when it's a little cooked, huh?
Absolutely.
How long would you say on that, baby?
Probably another 10-15 minutes until it gets nice and brown all over.
Very good. We'll see it then.
Okay, the white pizza is ready to come out.
Oh, that looks good. Oh, I like the little crusting things on the top.
Nice little crispy all around.
Just like Mama used to make.
Slide it out gently.
Well, you know, the white pie is my favorite. I prefer that over the red pie.
Now this you gotta let sit. Let it sit for a little while. Because if you cut that, it's gonna be nothing but slop all over the place.
Oh boy, that does look good. Well, we had a piece of the red pie. I'm sorry we didn't show you, but it was delicious. And now we're gonna have some of the white pie when that cools, and we'll let you know how that is.